Welcome back to another episode of Eagles Weekly. Here are your hosts, Brett, Haas, Mac, and Jack. How we feeling, fellas?
All right. Thank you for asking, Haas. I'm feeling all right. Episode 43, Eagles Weekly. I'm one of your hosts, Brett Ryder, joined today by international marketing guru Mac Hutchinson and our Jack replacement, Jack Bergamini. Boys, how are we doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Happy New Year, folks. We're rolling. We're rolling in the portal.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Portal, and don't forget about BC basketball. Tough loss yesterday, but we'll save that for later.
No, we're gonna get into it right now. BC basket. No,
yeah, sorry, Jack. I did forget about that, but yeah, you're right. No, we're in the middle.
You and everyone else.
Yeah. No.
there's
guys. I think we got something cooking here a little bit. I know
Kenyatta's cooking.
I think Kenyatta's cooking. I'm glad we're off a couple weeks, obviously the holidays, but yeah. I know all of us were getting super anxious with everything going on in the portal. But I was also in the back of my mind being like, as much as we lost, I think at one point it was like 20 players, and then now it's at 30 players that left BC. In the back of my mind, I'm like, we did go 2-10. So as far as retaining players that's not necessarily a priority. I know there's a few guys. Obviously, Reed Harris is a huge loss. Turbo Richard is a huge loss. You lose, Dylan Lonergan as well. But at the same time, like, they're part of your roster that went 2-10, and we're not trying to do that again. So, and in an age of, transfer portal, kind of exciting that we can maybe have a massive roster turnover and kind of start fresh here. So, I don't know. That's kind of what I was thinking during the thing. I obviously was like very hesitant to like put that out there because until you see it, you don't see it. But you're starting to see it now. 15 from the portal in so far that the new GM Kenyatta has been able to pull in, and we're only a few days into this portal transfer window, which ends on the 16th. So we got like another week and a half of this. So pretty exciting for BC fans. A lot of unknowns with all this, but at least there's change. And we've all been calling for change throughout the season. And, it looks like there's change happening.
I'm pulling up your tracker right now. Where is your tracker? Oh, there it is. Yeah, 15. I think we got 30 going out. We have 15 coming in. Plus we have, I think 22 freshmen or something like that. Incoming. Plus like whatever we have for graduates. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely shaping up. I think that, what do you guys think? Like 25, 30 transfers when it's all said and done? Like, do you think they'll go that high?
Maybe around 20.
20.
Yeah.
I think they should go. You lose 30 players. You got to fill those. And then you also had roster room, I think, before that. So, if we can get in the 20 to 30 range, and then it gives you room within the roster, I think that's ideal. But again, for me, it's the quality of player. And I know a lot of there's so many unknowns with some of these guys, but you like the size, you like where they're coming from. I know, Brett, you tweeted out this. It's like most of them are FBS guys. And I know everyone's concern was that, Bill O'Brien last year, he brought in FCS players. They didn't pan out. A lot of the guys that he brought in from the portal didn't pan out. Well, they're all FBS players, and majority of them, or at least more than half of them, are from Power 4 programs. So, they're all at least been proven within the recruiting trail. And, so there's at least a better quality of player that you're bringing in the portal. And again, for BC fans, in the era of the portal, we've never seen movement like this ever. I mean, it's been mostly, I got to give BC credit. Like, they mostly were great at retaining their players. But when you do that, then you also aren't bringing any, a lot of guys in. This is the first time we've seen movement like this. I mean, 30 guys out. I know I saw a lot of fans freaking out about that, and probably rightly so, because we've never seen anything like that before.
Right.
But again, it gives you this incredible opportunity here to bring in new guys and to really revamp this roster here. And yeah, I'm excited so far. Still things that still a lot that has to be done, I think, to close this portal window up. But I don't know, I'm pretty excited at least about the quality of players so far in the portal coming in.
Yeah, I'd say, I'm also excited, but this is why we brought Kenyatta James in, right? Like Watson. Kenyatta Watson in. I don't know why I said James. But yeah, he needed to do this, or else it's like, why is he even here, or why is Blake James putting out that statement that he did like a month ago? Like, thank God this happened, right? Like,
yeah.
Because after, again, 2-10, and then everyone's leaving. Like, there was no other option. So I'm sort of more so like cautiously optimistic. Obviously, this is all a good sign who they brought in, but until I actually see the result on the field, because as we know, that's at the end of the day, that's all that matters. The verdict's still in the air.
Yeah. Even just kind of looking at it. By the way, Mac, really nice.
Yeah, shout out Mac. It's beautiful.
I'm trying to stay on top of it, guys. Again, if you go for people that want to see this live tracker, if you go to eaglesdaily.com and you go to our recruiting tab, that should be the first article at the top. So just go right to recruiting at Eagles Daily, and you'll see the live tracker. I've been trying to update this like throughout every day, multiple times a day. So you'll see at the bottom the last time it's been updated. But we got some talent coming in here. Like I said, we got guys from Alabama, from the SEC, Arkansas, Florida. One of the bigger names we just got today was the quarterback Grayson Wilson. I'll throw his quote up in a little bit later in the show, but he came in here, highly recruited, 4-star, and Arkansas.
4-star,
yeah. Didn't play last year, but again, came in highly recruited. Obviously, they have a lot of talent there in the SEC. But again, you're bringing in a player similar to last year when you brought in Dylan Larnagin that has a lot of upside and a lot of talent there. So you got 2 quarterbacks in the roster. Yeah, you lost Dylan Larnagin, but you bring in 2, young, talented quarterbacks.
You replaced the Grayson quarterback too.
Another Grayson. Yeah.
Grayson.
Graysons love BC apparently.
They sure do.
And I like the speed, guys, that they're bringing in too. Like wide receiver Jackson Wade from Florida, the Jervarius Green guy from North Carolina. I think he's like a.
Are we sure? Are we sure Jackson Wade is like a speed guy though?
I know Jervarius Green. While I was watching on his tape,
Jervarius Green, yes.
Yeah. I was watching his tape on as far as like a punt specialist or kickoff specialist.
Yeah.
Jackson Wade was the walk on at Florida, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Jackson. That's a pretty cool story. Not gonna lie.
Great story, but we'll see how much of an impact.
Yeah, we'll see if it's. I'm hoping it does translate. And
you got some good stuff here for sure.
Javarius Green. That I watched a little bit of his highlights. He looks good, so I'm like satisfied with that. My big thing is like we lost Turbo, and from some of the people I talked to, he was. I think he was asking for double what they were willing to give him, which obviously, like, he goes to Indy. Crazy, right? He goes like
Indy.
That's a tough one, man.
They pay that price tag, because they can. But BC turns around and they get 2 very capable running backs, and I'm assuming it's probably for the price of 1 Turbo Richards. Mm-hmm. And they needed it too because they lost Jordan McDonald, who I've always felt was like severely underused here. But yeah, so I mean, they had 2 running back openings, and they filled them. The Liberty kid,
Yeah,
Evan
was it
Dickens.
1,300 yards?
Yeah,
16,
and I think 16 touchdowns,
16
right?
touchdowns. Yeah,
And the
that'll
kid
do
from
it.
Yep.
that'll wake you up in the morning. And then Nolan Ray.
Tape,
I mean,
dude, his tape was dope. Yeah.
Nolan Ray looks like a pass catching running back. Like he looks like he has I think he had a handful of catches in both years. I mean, a little bit more.
A few Maryland kids there.
Yeah. So it's like everywhere you kind of look, it looks like they're kind of addressing needs, and it looks like this roster will be a lot more balanced than last year. Like there'll be a lot more contributors, which for a team that went 2-10, you obviously just want a stronger 2 deep as opposed to just having Reed Harris, having Turbo, and to an extent Dylan Lonergan. Like that's great. Like fun players, productive players, very talented players. As we see, Turbo goes to Indiana, and then Reed Harris is a 4-star transfer, and he was like the 21st rated transfer, goes to Arizona State. But if they can't,
I suck now, Brett. I got to ask you though, your true emotions on. I personally think Reed Harris' loss was probably the worst of the losses off the BC roster.
Absolutely,
me too.
No question.
But, you were the first one on him as far as talent. But I suck now.
I think
is that true? You were the first one, Brett?
Yeah,
that's tough, man. That's a tough.
Yeah,
one.
I was on him in
It's a true freshman.
Wow.
Yeah, I was on him like 23 was I was like on him, and then the summer camp or spring, whatever it was, going into 24, I was like very adamant that Reed Harris was going to be, the best thing since sliced bread, and for a little bit,
I remember this.
Yeah, and like, yeah, I think like that. That's why it hurts so much, because like that's probably the only time I've ever actually been right.
I was gonna say you should get into scouting, but maybe not.
No. A broken clock is right twice a day, and I think that this was my moment. But then again, I mean, when what it was? It was because when me and Cyber went to the spring game that year, him and Grace, because he was on second team with Grayson.
Yeah.
And Grayson James looked phenomenal too. And like we were talking about how sick Grayson James was.
I feel like everyone just looks sick in spring practice.
Yeah, especially when it's like
every year.
Teamer. Yeah, when it's like second teamers against second teamers.
They're playing BC, like it's like you're not gonna look bad.
Yeah, of course you are.
That was definitely this spring, dude. I've never been more wrong in a roster my whole life, dude.
It wasn't just you; it was everyone.
We were all wrong. We were all very wrong. You're certainly not alone in that. I think we all. I mean, what pissed me off too, and this is like kind of getting off topic, but when we lost to Michigan State, and everyone was like, Aiden Child, I told you Aiden Child's nasty. And I was like, Aiden Child fucking sucks.
Northwestern.
Yeah. Aiden Child's trash. And
then he just sucked, dude.
And then he got benched. So I don't know. Like I kind of every once in a while I am
beat us this year.
Yeah, he did.
Beat us this year.
It wasn't because he's good. Well. Like everyone, like I remember there's like a Twitter group chat that I've since left. But like they're like, yeah, like Aiden Chiles, see, he's good. That BC played a close game against Michigan State at their house, and Aiden Chiles is really good. And I was like, no, the fuck he's not. Aiden Chiles actually sucks. And then he got benched like 4 weeks later, and I was like, see, I told you he's not good.
Michigan State fired their coach, so everyone's gone there too.
And then he's on. You said
Northwestern,
right?
Yeah.
Interesting pickup, but dude, like, I don't think he's good. I mean. I don't think so.
He wasn't.
Reed Harris.
It was
brutal. This is brutal for me. Going to a party school, and he's gonna get paid. Money, pay his dues.
Dude, everyone's been like quote tweeting my shit from the Stanford game because I have a video of Grayson, or not Grayson, Dylan Lonergan's long ass throw to Reed Harris, and I tweeted something like, "This is going to be a lethal combination for years to come, and it's going to be unfair." Or
can't say that. Can't say that nowadays.
No,
everyone's been shitting
Can't
on
say
it.
that.
But I whatever. Like, have your moment.
Yeah.
I did say it. I did think it. I thought it. Like that was my line of thinking. I was excited. I was like, Reed Harris is fucking nasty. Dylan Lonergan is Matt Ryan. Like, this is fucking sweet.
Hey, Rutgers, man. Maybe he will be.
You know, it's kind of funny too, and like I'm so petty and I need to grow up. But like when Dylan Lonergan put up his
Rutgers, really, it's like
when he put up his transfer, thing, like the thank you BC, thank you BC Nation, everyone's like commenting under it, and then I just wrote wow, and like and then I went back later and I looked at all the all the comments on it, and it's like liked by author, liked by author, liked by author. Then it's mine, and underneath mine, liked by author, liked by author, and I'm like, good, he fucking saw it, dude. You're a fucking traitor. All because you wanted the starting job promised to you. Which, speaking of which, brings me to one of my next points. Mason McKenzie, right? Mason McKenzie.
Yeah.
What did he say? He said something along the lines of, I think Graham had it actually. Graham.
He said he was like, it's his job to lose.
His job to lose.
What he said.
Now, I'm going to ask both of you. Does that sound like he was promised the starting job?
No.
No, it doesn't. Everyone's like, yeah, he's our starter. Maybe he is. If he's the starter, it means that he did very good. And it means like he's going to be very good. So great. But that doesn't mean he was fucking promised the starting job.
Even if he was promised, that means nothing. Like,
it means nothing.
That literally means nothing. Like, I think he even knows.
It's 2026. It's 2026. There's no starting job for any quarterback, especially for BC. It's 2026 for BC. We haven't had a normal starting situation since Matty Ice, or since I don't even know when. Like, it's been
Chase Reddick, dude. Chase Reddick. It's literally Chase Reddick, dude.
We're probably not going to have that. And there's very few programs out there that have a 3-4 year quarterback. And I think BC fans should get on the bandwagon as far as, okay, 30 players in, 30 players out. That's going to be probably the norm, and that's actually the norm for most Power 4 schools, is that they have this massive turnover, and it's the case for even teams that didn't go 2-10 last year. So this is where we are right now until there's some legitimate regulation or whatever, how they ever figure it out eventually. If they do, this is the norm now. So
do you guys feel that the quarterback position was mismanaged last year?
Absolutely.
You do?
Yeah. I mean, it was back and forth. Like, make a decision.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, that's not gonna. If you keep going both ways, you can't have it both ways. That's definitely partly why the team underperformed and had no consistency.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Stick with the guy. I think, like, if you name a guy as starter, just stick with him as a starter. If he's healthy, he's playing. Because
it seems like it was like every week you had no idea who was starting. Like, what? Yeah. They're basically the same level of talent, so there's no need to keep switching.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And honestly, like, it did kind of feel like, how we were talking kind of towards the beginning, if not mid-year, Brett, about how, well, you know what, maybe Bill does lean Lonergan because he can develop him and keep him here. But now that we're in the era of the transfer portal, and like people can just freaking leave after you develop them, just go with the guy that you think is going to win. So if you think that was Grayson James, freaking start Grayson James and ride him into, just ride him to the sunlight for the whole season. Like, I don't know why we didn't do it.
Or just make one change. Like, okay, fine, I'll give you one change. Like,
right. And if mid-season you're like,
I think he made like 5.
Don't keep going back and forth. I mean, it was just, that was brutal for both of them. I think it messed a lot up messed Dylan Lonergan's confidence up big time too.
And once that happened, Dylan was gone instantly. Like once he got benched, he was leaving. Obviously, Grayson, tough situation for him. But this whole thing with Bill O'Brien and his quarterbacks, this is what kind of worries me about these two guys on the roster right now, with Grayson Wilson and McKenzie, because there's clearly no starter, right? And so I'm kind of preparing for another situation where Bill O'Brien is going to yank one of these guys after a few losses, and then we have a whole nother season spiraling out of control because we don't have one quarterback who's playing more than 4 games in a row.
Do you think that they go out and get one more quarterback, or do you think they're done?
I think you have to, right? You have to have 3.
Yeah.
At least 3.
They're definitely going after.
I know there's a guy. I just saw a freshman. He's coming early, but
Femi.
Yeah, but I'm sure you need another guy.
Yeah, because I think you got a red shirt.
Oh, Femi should not see the field. I mean, you did the wrong. Like that's what happened with Chase. I mean, not Chase. You saw that with my guy Shaker Rising.
Shaker,
I mean,
yeah.
It's just, and then he left.
Yeah, how do you feel? Yeah, you wanna, ask, you want to do a wellness check on me. How could I not be a good friend and do a wellness check on you? Like, you all right?
Sucks, man. Shaker was the guy, my guy in the spring, kind of like how you tapped Reed Harris a couple years ago, Brett. But like that's tough. I think. I mean, you kind of got to go off of what Jack just said about how mismanaged the quarterback situation was. It's not like it seems to me that he was like, hey, there's clearly a lot of like movement with the quarterbacks. They don't really know what they're doing. We got young guys coming in. We got portal guys coming in. And he's sitting there like, I'm a young, talented guy. And like, I'd rather go to some place where I'm going to be told where my position is as far as on the roster is. I mean, he's so talented. It really sucks to see him go, and it is what it is, man.
It's hard to blame him for leaving, right? Like
it's really hard to blame him because he clearly has talent, and it sucks for him too. Like at the beginning of the year, I think he got hurt a little bit, so like he was behind the ball as far as development goes, and then it seems to me like it's just a tough place once he sees 30 guys leaving and a lot up in the air with the quarterback situation. It's like it's brutal, but it's concerning for sure because Bill O'Brien, the quarterback coach, from the
quarterback
NFL,
whisperer,
with the experience with Brady and all these incredible Heisman candidates and all these different things, it's like, we haven't figured out the quarterback situation. Until you figure that out, you're gonna go 2-10, right? Like you need a head coach and you need a quarterback. And if both of those aren't there, you're
do
not
we have either
games, Sorry, Jack, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, do we even have either of those things? I mean, obviously Bill O'Brien's not going anywhere anytime soon, but he hasn't really proven that he can turn this around at all.
I mean, you're not solid about either right now. You're very not solid. I mean, there's nothing on the quarterback. You have no idea who the quarterback is. And as far as the coach going, I mean, he went 2-10 last year, so that's where we're at.
5, 6. Keep going.
I mean, the only reason if you're gonna have faith in this upcoming season, it's got to be in Kenyatta. I mean, they hyped this guy up so much when they brought him in. I mean, obviously, Bill O'Brien, he's the same guy he was last year. Mm-hmm. So in this Kenyatta, obviously Kenyatta, he's been really active in the portal, just also really active with you guys, with the fan base. Just seems like an all around great hire to bring in. Yeah, so
it gives all this proof to what they're saying, and to finally see action behind it. Like we talked all our last podcast, Brett, about the letter from Blake James, right? And we're like, okay, where's that going? Are you actually committing that financial support to the max, to the $21.5 million or whatever it is this year, to the roster? And it seems to me that they're showing that by action, which is, thank God, that's what we've been asking for, and we'll really be able to assess that after the portal window ends. But you at least saw that with the hire with Kenyatta. He's a legitimate GM, and it's nice also you're kind of taking that off the plate of Bill O'Brien, which you need to do for any Power 4 school. You need to have a legitimate GM position. But, take that off of O'Brien's plate, really bring someone in here that can build a roster, a winning roster, and then Bill can just worry about coaching and developing these players.
I think that's huge. Especially like I always thought it was weird that Spencer Dickow was the GM, and he was like the guy who would like keep Halfley from like running on the field when Halfley was there. So I always thought that was like weird that like he got that promotion, but it's not really for me to decide, right?
There was a lot, I think, when Bill came in here, because he came in late, that he didn't fully bring in the guys I think that he wanted. I think he did the best that he could, but you saw that with Tim Lewis leaving, with a new DM coming in as well, or DC coming in as well. So we'll get to see this year, now that Bill doesn't have the excuse of that. I mean, it's going to be his third year. He's changed up the coaching. He's brought in a new GM. He has a roster to build with. This is the portal world, so it shouldn't take you more than 3 years to build a winning team. This will be like a major thing. That's why, I mean, this offseason is going to be pretty exciting, to be honest, because there's so much change going on.
That's something we haven't talked about, the new defensive coordinator, unless you guys talked about that on a previous episode. But Ted Roof.
Yeah, we got to
talk about it.
What do we think? I mean, what do I think? I mean, not that exciting, right? I mean, he's a Bill O'Brien guy, coached with him at Penn State, I believe. Wasn't too familiar with him before, but just from some quick research about him, he was at Duke for about 5 or 6 years, and I think over a 2-year stretch there, he didn't win a single ACC game, and I think he only won like 6 games. Yeah, he went 6-45 at Duke in 5 and 4 seasons. So yeah, he won 6 total games. In 4 seasons, 6-45.
That's the most recent
as their head coach. No, that was in 2003 to 2007.
Okay, gotcha.
2004, 2003, 4 to 7, and then he's been at a bunch of spots.
Dude, honestly, Jack, he seems as unproven as this roster coming in. Obviously, I don't know that much about him.
I think he is proven because he's an older guy. He's been everywhere. If you look at his Wikipedia page, he's been since '87.
He's had the highest of success with some of the stints he had. I mean, at the LSU Tigers, he won a national championship. He was on one of the coaches that won the national championship back in 2010. Mm-hmm. But then, of course, like you were just saying, he had a stint.
And the Auburn team that won.
Exactly, the Auburn team. So that's, I guess, the positive, where like you have the upside of him being exposed to a program that won a national championship in the SEC. He's been in a bunch of different places. He's seen what works, what doesn't work. So I think as far as comparing him to Tim Lewis, you're like, okay, this is someone with a college football guy coming from college football experience that understands the college football game. Obviously, with like Tim Lewis, you had him he was really, really experienced with the NFL. It almost seems like you have the same type of coach as experience, but at least he's in college football world.
And he did get fired from UCF, though.
That's the thing. Like, I think for me, as much as that experience is there, I feel like it's unproven, though, because it's like we don't know what he's going to be, to be honest, like here.
He's been everywhere. I mean, like
kind of just It almost seems like it was like he like had to get one of his guys to accept this role, because I'm sure like other candidates probably weren't too keen on accepting a job here, because there's probably not a lot of hope. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, he's coming off a 2-10 season. Like, I'm sure people are like, I don't know how much longer this guy's going to be around. So, I'm sure he kind of had to bring in one of his buddies, to accept the job. And
he definitely did that for familiarity reasons. Like, he's been with them a bunch of different places.
Familiarity for sure, but I think it's also kind of like that's probably one of the only people that was like willing to accept the job offer as well, in my opinion. I don't fucking know.
Probably. Like,
I have no idea.
He's experienced. He's been with Bill. He's worked under Bill when he was at Penn State. But also, like you said, Brett, I mean, he's in a position probably in his career where it's like most people, I mean, let's be honest, the DC position at Boston College is a very difficult job, right? So there's probably a few amount of people that would be able to attract here. So it probably checked off a bunch of boxes for Bill, to be honest. It's like, okay, we have experienced coach. I know what I'm getting. I've worked with him before, and he's willing to come here and work under pretty difficult, circumstances at Boston College, where it's like you're going to have at least have an administration that's starting to support financially more of the program, but it's still not fully there where other Power 4 schools are at.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a tough job, but Boston College is supposed to be kind of a gritty, hard-nosed team. They're supposed to have a good defense. And so if you can make that the mentality of this team, what they're known for, then that's how you're going to win games. Because it's not like the offense. We've seen anything from the offense in recent years. Bill O'Brien, the quarterback whisperer, hasn't shown he can do that yet. So, I think this hire was going to be super important. And, Ted Roof, he doesn't exactly get me super excited, but it's not. I don't think it's a disaster or anything by any means.
No, not a disaster.
No, not at all.
I mean, you have to look at it too. Like, there's only upside, right? It's like if he comes in here and it just turns out to be a difficult job and they stay at the same place, it is what it is. But I mean, BC was 122nd defense last year. I think they gave up about like 32 yards a game. It's like there's only one way up. You only can go up from there. It's like if he's able to get them in like at least 122nd ranked defense. I mean, at least in the top 70, and then try to get that points per game under 32. I mean, that's so doable. I mean, that's as bad of a defense we've had in a very long time. So
I'd hope so.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. I guess we'll see. I mean, they even just kind of looking at this, like they definitely are at least starting to like address some of those holes, which is like nice. I think anytime you're taking like a guy from Buffalo, it's you're taking a flyer, you're not too sure, but getting a defensive end like that with size is big. Cornerback, who they lost Omar Thornton, right?
Yeah.
But replaceable, unfortunately. But they did get. I mean, that guy from Alabama he's a safety, right? Or is he a cornerback? I don't really know, but
DB. I'm not sure.
But I mean, they got KP Price back, and hopefully, like KP
that was big,
Price,
yeah.
Having KP Price like not playing.
And Amari Jackson, right?
Is he coming back?
I think he's coming back.
Yeah, Amari's coming back.
Yeah.
Huge.
Oh, good. That's huge.
Come back.
That's huge. I didn't know Amari Jackson was coming back. Okay.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
If you can stay healthy, man. We got one of the best corners in the league,
Please don't say that.
Every time. Where are we at on Deuce Knight? Is that out the window? I know that was big on Twitter, big in everyone's dreams, but it seems kind of dead.
I think it's dead.
Yeah, that's pretty dead. But we're looking for that QB1. If we're not looking for a quarterback controversy, that would be a QB1. So
I think that I do think that they're still going to add someone who like will be, like you said, Mac, like the QB1. I don't think Deuce Knight is
he's going to cost money.
It's not, and like I don't think it's realistic at this point. That'll be a lot of dough.
And I bet after they probably spent so much on Dylan and they saw it just blow up in their face, they probably don't want to spend so much on just one guy to watch over, because it could very well blow up again. Like,
absolutely. And like you're talking about bringing in a kid that, like, even the same thing with Dylan. It's like you're bringing in a guy who probably isn't ready to start yet, but you have to start him because you're paying him as a starter, right? Like this kid's gonna be a redshirt freshman. Dylan was a sophomore. Like a lot of these guys, especially these SEC guys that like come over, they're probably not ready to start yet. I think a lot of people get caught up. I know I did.
The rankings and everything.
Who's the guy from Pitt? Eli Holstein? Was that the one that he was the pitcher?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like it can happen for sure, but I feel like we get so caught up in the pedigree of like, oh, he's from Notre Dame, he's from Alabama, he's from Auburn, and we're like, fuck yeah, like throw him in day one. When it's like they're probably not. And you saw it with Dylan last year. Like there was obviously going to be growing pains, and I think like the first 2.5 games, we kind of got ahead of ourselves, because we thought he was, the next big thing, and then that came crashing down to earth, and that happened, Which, like, do you think he'll be good at Rutgers next year? I feel like
he might not even start. They have another guy.
Yeah, I know. But like, if he is the start, I think he'll be fine.
I think he's gonna do fine. He'll probably have struggles similarly, but he'll probably definitely do better.
Yeah. But you're right, Jack. There's no.
Who's gonna fall out next year though is Turbo, dude. Turbo is gonna go.
That'll be cool to watch.
Turbo's gonna have like 2,000 yards.
A legitimate O line. He's gonna be Turbo 2K.
Yeah, I mean, like all of Indiana starters are leaving, but so he'll have a path to definitely play.
Yeah,
he's gonna have a wide open path. But
because they got holy shit, they got an embarrassment of riches because they got the quarterback they got, and they got Nick Marsh too, the receiver from Michigan State. I forget. I don't remember whatever quarterback they got. It's like incredible again.
The portal TCU was it? Right?
Yeah, yep, TCU quarterback. Yeah, so they're fine. They're just reloading. Isn't it kind of funny how like reloading and like one of their key reloading pieces is like our back?
That is nuts. Yeah.
What kind of sucks? I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
What kind of sucks though is like I just saw something about Reed Harris and they're like always a top NFL 75 prospect. So I'm guessing that means like, he'll be like a top, draft pick, like a top 3-round draft pick. And it sucks because it's like when he does get drafted, his graphics gonna say Arizona State on it. It's like
if he goes to NFL, he's gonna be like Arizona State.
Yeah, like that's Reed Harris, wide receiver, Arizona State. Like that sucks.
Yeah,
that doesn't feel great. But hopefully, Javaris Green is like incredible.
Yeah,
I don't know that he is, but he might be.
It's a lot of waiting. We'll see.
Jackson Wade, the next White Hope. Like maybe he's the next. Help me out with this, Mac. It was Alex Amadon. He's gonna be the next Alex Amadon.
Dude, what a boss, dude. Amadon, dude. That was good times.
So
back in the day.
There's hope. Jack was a wee boy.
I was gonna say that's before my time.
Yeah, you were.
Back in the day when the day was a day, and Jack was a little kid. Probably
you were probably like an elementary school kid, my friend.
Oh jeez.
I
wasn't tortured by BC athletics yet.
Not yet. I was.
No.
Me and Mac both were.
Well, we were, and it was all because it was just after peak BC athletics where you had
there's still hope.
O'Brien, you had Al Skinner. And me and Brett are like, oh man, you know what? We could be better than 9-3. We can be better than making to the Sweet 16, like stupid, like naive kids. And then it's just been downhill since then.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I was pissed when they fired Al Skinner.
So pissed, dude.
I think everyone was.
I'm so pissed.
Heard and talked. Yeah,
I was like in my dorm room breaking shit. I was so mad.
Never recovered.
What do you got? What do you got here for a graph? What do we got here? Oh, we got the quarterback.
Wilson, buddy.
What a quote.
We got Grayson 2.0. Thanks to Brett. He got a nice quote from Grayson today.
Yep.
For the fellas. And hey, man, these players, I'm telling you, Brett's been nice and reaching out to all these players.
Oh, you got that, Brett?
And getting all these quotes.
There you go.
And every one of these quotes from every one of these kids has been freaking awesome.
Pretty good. Good. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I think when they first announced so it was yesterday, right? It was yesterday the first day when they started signing all those people.
Yeah,
I just started I followed and DM'd them all, and it was just like, oh, welcome to BC. Do you mind giving me like a quote on
Yeah,
I forget. And then I also said what can BC fans expect? I thought that was a nice little twist.
That was good. I like that.
Yeah, some of them there's other stuff that's going to be coming out in the next couple of days in terms of like quote cards and stuff. But yeah, really good answers. A lot of them. I like this one too.
Yeah, man. I mean,
I hope he wears number 8 here. I feel like number 8's a really good quarterback number.
yeah, who wore 8 on the offense last year? I'm trying to remember.
The quarterback that became a wide receiver.
Oh yeah.
Montague,
Yeah,
right?
Jonathan Montague Jr.
Jonathan Montague. Is he still here? I hope.
Is
he still here?
I'm looking.
I really hope so.
I like him. It looks like it.
He was good. Like those last couple games that he played in 24, he was like pretty freaking good. What did he get hurt last year?
I think so. But
Montague.
you know I'm glad about? I mean, we have a decent amount of people returning on that we can make this roster like on offense work for sure. I'm still worried about there's still a lot of holes, obviously, and even more holes on defense. But
I like the line.
You got the line looking a lot better now.
Is Jude Bowery still here?
No, Jude. I think that was his last eligibility for Jude.
No, he might have went to the draft.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, I think he's gone.
Was he a senior?
Yeah, I think he was a redshirt senior.
No fucking way. No,
yeah.
redshirt junior.
He was a redshirt junior.
Oh, redshirt junior.
Did he declare?
Yeah, he accepted his Senior Bowl invitation.
Mac, tell him to come back, dude. What the fuck? Fuck that.
Yeah, that ended his BC career.
Oh, we lost Logan Taylor too.
We lost a lot of the guys, and we lost.
The whole line was like gone, but
the whole line's gone, and we lost some backup linemen too. You know, so
yeah,
we still got work to do, but
we lost that guy who I can't pronounce his name, Eric's.
That was probably the hardest hit because he was going to be a starter for for another 2-3 years here. Eric Doherty.
Louisville.
Oh
what
yeah,
the fuck?
Yeah, Doherty or Doherty, whatever you want to pronounce it.
I can't. I butcher it every time, so I'm not gonna partake.
Yeah, he's off to Louisville. It stinks.
That's such BS. What are you doing?
The in-conference stuff stinks even more because it's like
some money.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Get out of here.
But young kid that return. I mean, you got some returning. You got Chudzinski returning. I know his dad's.
Yeah, thank God.
You got
he was probably one of the biggest surprises last year.
We got Bo Mack.
Bo Mack, man. So to go along with those 3 running backs we picked up, we got Bo Mack still, which is nice.
BB&N.
Yeah, BB&N, dude. But there's still rumors out there. There's a lot of guys that were from the Massachusetts area that are in the portal right now that I'm interested to see if they end up in BC. But
yeah, there's still time. I'm sure there'll be a lot more moves in the next few days.
Yeah. I'm excited. This has been fun. I feel like every time I refresh Twitter, there's always like a new. And you know what else is kind of cool? How it's been a lot of the not all of them, but a lot of them have been released by the team account. Like it's not just like Pete Thamel or something.
Released. Dude, okay, can I say this? This has been the hardest for me to cover. I mean, I know I've been doing a decent job at it, but
you're doing fine.
Yeah, you're doing. You got this locked down, man.
I'll say though, as far as like previous years, I feel like I've been had a good idea of who was coming here, and like not like really surprised, but like there's been like 4 or 5 like just Instagram posts or Twitter posts where I'm like, man, they weren't on anyone's roster.
No, I don't think anyone. It's impossible to predict now. It's like,
but it's pretty cool though because it shows you that with this day and age, like schools are keeping their cards real tight to the chest, and like not letting anything leak. So
Grayson Wilson, I knew days ago, and the only reason I knew is because he fucking followed me on Twitter. And so I was like, oh, he must be.
Noticed a little bit of that too, yeah.
And I was like reaching out to people, and I was like, oh, like this guy's probably coming here, and everyone was like, nah, he doesn't fit. Okay, well, why the fuck would he follow me?
Well, he's checking you out to see how the fans are before.
I guess because like it's not like I don't get like a lot of player follows like ever. That was like a very rare occurrence. I'll get sometimes players will like follow me back, but like they don't really like follow me first. So that's why I was like, this kid's coming. And then AJ dropped the story, and I was like, bro, And he was like, "Oh yeah, I meant to ping you last night. His dad reached out to me last night." And I was like, "I fucking told you." My sources, trust me, bro. This motherfucker followed me on Twitter, dude. He's coming to BC. Sure enough, the opportunity to play for Coach O'Brien and follow Brett Ryder on Twitter. The multi-year relationship with Coach Dibbs was a big part of choosing Boston College. That's sick. The opportunity to help turn the pro. Hold on a second, Mac. The opportunity to help turn the pro BC program around is another reason why I chose to come here. I love that. I love the family atmosphere and the rich football history at BC. Not lately. I can't wait to get to work and start winning on Chestnut Hill. Love that. Great quote.
We're going 12-0.
Just how he said it.
Yeah. We're going 12-0, Brett.
Yeah. Yeah, Mac, why'd you take the part out where he said the opportunity to follow Brett Ryder? I don't fucking like that.
Dude, I mean,
but you couldn't fit it on the quote card?
You know what's exciting about this, Brett, though? And guys, about like the whole like massive roster change, though, it's like, why not us? Because like you see all these programs like Duke and Virginia make massive changes. Look at what Indiana's been able to do the last couple of years. Like
Miami.
It's like at least it gives you like, even though it's probably not going to happen, it gives you some hope of like, you know what, maybe we have a massive turnaround and go 9-3. I don't freaking know, but
that's how I feel every year with BC basketball. But
you definitely weren't going to like,
BC basketball.
Yeah, I'm saying if you retained all those players and made a few changes, you definitely weren't making a massive leap. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I 100% agree with that. Like, yeah, I feel like the best way that I look at it is like
it's your only option, really.
They spent the allocated money in such a good way. Like, yeah, you didn't. Yeah, okay, like Reed Harrison, Turbo, like that sucks. But like the players that they were like replacing them with, like solid. You know, at least it's not like they're wasting it elsewhere, or they're like signing them to these big contracts. And it's like,
I think that's the biggest thing. You don't want to throw this at one guy, because if that guy fails, then you're screwed.
Yeah, and dude, not for nothing. Like, even if that one guy succeeds, like you still might not be.
Still might,
you know, because it's like the supporting cast like hasn't been good enough.
Yeah.
So I think they've quietly played this very well.
And like I said, everything that every one of these players has been giving you, Brett, as far as quotes, has been great. I mean, they all seem like BC guys. I know Bill always talks about that as being a big thing, but you're able to like bring in legitimate talent that has like that BC mentality and like understand. It is a little different here. It is a little harder too. You have to be pretty damn intelligent to go to classes here. So it's like, I like that. And then as far as like, you know, like you're saying, they've done what they needed to do. Bill O'Brien, Blake James, end of the year, they said we're 2-10. This has to end. What do we need to do? Well, portal's coming up soon. We have an advantage because we're not in a bowl game. Let's fire people. Let's get a GM, and let's cook in the portal and do whatever we can. And that's really was their only option. And so far they took it, you know, so a lot of big.
Yeah, you put it exactly. No other option. They had to do that.
They had to.
Yeah.
The quote from Chris Phillips, is that the Michigan State, right?
Oh, I like his quote.
Want me to read it, or do you have it? Do you want to throw it up?
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
Like, Jack, I don't know if you saw this yet, but wait till you see what he said to expect from him. Holy shit, this guy's gonna be a fucking dog.
I love it, dude.
Dude, some of these quotes are bangers. The Mason McKenzie one, that's a good one.
His was good. His was really good.
Yeah, his was good.
Got people talking.
He's like, listen, I know you, and he's like, I know you guys didn't want me.
The self-awareness I like the self-awareness.
Yeah. He's like, I'm fucking here, baby.
There we go.
I'm also glad that we got that Grayson Wilson hit me with a response right away too. That was cool.
Love that.
Are you just DMing them in Twitter, Brett, or?
Twitter and Instagram.
Smart man.
Because like some of them are, obviously like they're like not. You know what's crazy is like remember back in the day when athletes used Twitter and like famous people used Twitter.
Yeah, dude. It's only sports media and just delinquents now.
And just
burners.
Yeah, sports media, delinquents, burners, and bozos. It's about it. It's about it. Oh, here we go. Let's throw this bad boy up. Look at that. What a fucking
Oh, I saw this. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Not coming here to play around. Love to hear that.
Nope. And he's here. He's ready to do whatever
it takes
to win.
Yeah, whatever it freaking takes, bro.
That's
I hope so.
Those Michigan State helmets, by the way, pretty cool.
Yeah, those are nice.
Like the matte green with the design. Those are pretty sick. Now he's gonna have a nice gold.
Dude. I mean, you know me. I kind of want BC to bring the stripe back.
I did too.
I always love but their stripe there with the cool design is sick, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
He looks mean. We need more of that. We need
green.
We need mean guys. We need
some dogs. Some dogs.
That's what we used to be, dude. We used to be like not the most talented, but we'd always like
the gritty team.
Yeah, we just beat the shit out.
That's what BC is.
That's how we would win 9 games.
Winning the trenches.
Exactly. On both sides.
Always good O-line, always good D-line.
And everything else falls into place.
That's it. And you just have like quarterbacks that could, run an offense.
And then we'll just have an occasional really awesome quarterback like Matty Ice and have a fun season,
Yeah.
That's what we got to get back to.
Exactly.
We're getting back there. We're getting back there. Oh yeah. We're moving along, baby. We got 15 guys. Like you thought Portal Jeff was a nuisance. We got Kenyatta now. He's a beast, by the way. He's a fucking animal. I love that they brought this guy in, right? And he's just like getting to work. And he's like fucking doing shit.
Again, I'd hope so. That's his job.
Fucking right. And he's doing a good one.
Yeah.
Let's
wait till like halfway through 2026 and then we can say how good he did.
True. True. Last quote.
Let's not. Yeah.
Last quote.
I wanted to give both quarterbacks some FaceTime here. I like Mason's quote too.
I chose BC because of the people in the building and Brett Ryder on the beat and the opportunity. Dude, you took the fuck.
I took that out again, dude. I can't. But my bad. I
don't know why.
They just love you, Brett. They love you.
Yeah, they do, and I don't know why he takes it out like it didn't happen. That's so weird. I chose BC because of the people in the building, Brett Ryder, and the opportunity to bring back a historic, rich program, as well as the opportunity to play for some of the best coaches in the nation. Okay. I know I'm not a lot of BC fans' first choice, but what I will say is I will bring a high level of competitiveness and leadership to the field. Let's go. Locker room and weight room. Oh, yeah.
Love that.
Love it.
Absolutely love that.
I can't wait to get started and show everyone what I can do on the field. Young man, you're gonna get your chance. I can't wait.
He's gonna get snaps, guarantee it.
Oh yeah,
guarantee it.
Oh, you're a quarterback at BC. You will have a chance.
Yeah, everyone's playing.
You will see the field at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I think I love the awareness too. It's like
exactly.
I know not a lot of BC fans.
He's on Twitter. He saw people get mad.
I'm here to freaking play, dude.
Listen, he's a D2 quarterback. He's now playing ACC football. Like he's hyped.
Good for him, man.
I mean, dude, listen. So is Trinidad.
Yeah.
What? Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. We might be going to the CFP next year, boys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
Let's win 6 games first.
I think we can win 6 games next year.
I mean, I hope so.
I hope so.
I think we can too.
If we win 6 games, I'll be happy.
Dude, I have to, like, psychologically, I have to tell myself we're going to win more than 6 games because I can just remember a couple years ago how miserable we were every year going 6-6, and now we're just hoping to do that again.
I know that. Well, that's when you know programs falling.
You know what I mean?
Listen, we won 2 last year. If we win 6, I'm chilling.
That's
Same
true.
here. Same here.
And I hope we beat the shit out of Rutgers.
That'll be a fun game.
Yo, is that a home game, Brad?
It's here.
Week 2, yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, let's go.
Oh yeah, it's here.
Oh man, are the Lonigans?
I'm gonna attend that as a fan so I can like yell some shit.
I wonder if the Lonigans
crazy.
I doubt
you
the
suck.
Be respectful, Brad. Come on.
I doubt the Lonergan family will have the same parking spaces as this year.
No,
but you know what, Jack? I'm allowed to yell that because he's a paid athlete now. So
that's true. They're
sorry,
not just the student.
Sorry.
Hey, speaking of the college football playoff, though, how awesome is it that how down we were on the conference like a couple weeks ago, and now the SEC is total trash. And the ACC might be in the national championship.
Could be.
Yeah.
It'll be a home game for them if they win.
That'd be crazy.
We play Miami next year too. That'll be fun.
Yeah, but we do. True. But the national championship game is in Miami.
Yeah.
Brett, we going to South Beach next year?
You guys have to now.
South Beach.
You have to.
Are they playing in Miami next year?
Yeah, dude. I think I have friends down there. I think I'm gonna go.
So, I know we say this every year,
but Miami's actually a fun place.
I think we should do it.
BC loses 40-0. You're in Miami. You know what I mean?
True.
You know,
but that's the thing. Like, I feel like every year we pinpoint an away game that we're gonna attend, and then I'll
give you that.
We gotta do it. We gotta do it.
I was 100% going to Stanford last year, and then
that's far.
Thank God I did not do that.
I wanted to go to SMU 2 years ago, and then I wanted to go to Pitt last year. Thank God I didn't go.
Well, it's tough when the season always starts out terribly, and then it's like, oh, why?
Yeah, it's tough when the season's over, like the second game.
Yeah,
and it's like, fuck that. I'm fucking busy.
Thank God. We have no fall through. Thank goodness.
I'm busy this weekend. My sock drawer needs to be attended to. I cannot go on that trip anymore.
Oh, dude.
I want to go to Syracuse. I know Jack and Graham went a couple of years ago.
Yeah, we've been. It's cool. I mean, there's nothing really in Syracuse, but like it's the closest trip that's like feasible, and obviously you can just drive. So I mean, it's cool. Carrier Dome, the Carrier Dome, whatever it is.
Brett, while we have speaking of Syracuse, because it reminds me of basketball. While we have Jack, do we want to talk about basketball?
Yeah, you guys want to quickly touch on basketball? I don't want to hold you to it too long.
Before we close out the night here, I have nothing to say. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack, the floor is yours. I did see your tweet last night of, our great coach that left. They took out the only hot guy on the floor, and we ended up. It was a pretty tight game. It was a pretty tight game there.
It was.
Based on your tweet, I'm sorry I wasn't watching, but
no worries.
And then apparently we lost by 8 or 10, which honestly is pretty good. I think.
No, it's not.
It was a 4-point game with about 12 minutes left.
So is that again end of game situation thing?
It was just here's the thing with BC basketball. It's obviously, again, preface Earl Grant, great guy. Always love talking to him.
Me too.
He's not doing obviously he's not doing the team necessarily any favors with his either late game substitutions, lack of offense, lack of timeouts called at end of games. But it's also that the team just doesn't, it's not a team. Like, it's not cohesive. They don't flow together well. And obviously Earl put the team together, so some of the blame can certainly fall on him. But is it also his fault that Donald Hand has completely lost everything he was building on this year? Like Donald Hand like really, really nice player, nice guy. But his offense has just taken a complete dip this year. He can't shoot, and he used to be like a really solid 3-point shooter. He is one of the worst 3-point shooters in college basketball this year. He's shooting at, I think, around 20% from three. He had actually a good game shooting, best shooting game from three last game yesterday. Went 3 for 5, but that's taken a complete nosedive. There's a hitch in his shot on the free throw. So when you build your team around this guy, Donald Hand, when he isn't that guy anymore,
right,
the team just isn't gonna have that much success. And Fred Payne, again, career high night last night, 24 points, but he had 2 points the game before. So that type of inconsistency is like you go into the game, you never know what you're gonna get from anybody. It's like, oh, is this the game Donald Hand is gonna shoot a bunch but miss a bunch? Is this the game Fred Payne is gonna be hot and get the ball? Oh, is this the Bowden Kapke game? Like, this is when the offense is gonna run through him. You really just have no idea what's coming any game for BC. And on top of that, they always start down by 10 points within the first 5 to 10 minutes. So they're always crawling out of a hole. Yeah. And this isn't the type of team that can crawl out of a hole because the offense is just so cluttered every single game. There's absolutely no flow. And again, there's a lot to be negative on here, but I don't want to act like they didn't play hard last night because they did. And they honestly could have won. It's just that Fred Payne is hot. He gets taken out of the game. The offense stagnates. Fred Payne comes back in. They're already down 9. That's basically the game. And then again, last night they had a chance. Fred was hot, but you turned the ball over 16 times, season high 16 turnovers, 12 in the first half. Like, those are just, if a team like BC that isn't super talented, they need to, number one, be full court pressing the entire game. They need to make their team uncomfortable, and they can't turn over the ball. And they need to be able to have an identity. Like, this team's identity should be drive to the basket and shoot maybe like 15 threes a game and get fouled and make free throws. But they get away from that too much, and they shoot too many threes, and they can't make them, and they don't full court press quick enough, and teams just blow right through them because NC State, you saw it last night, they just have more shot making and more talent, which is most of the ACC teams. And so if BC doesn't have that identity and isn't making teams uncomfortable and just is kind of, you don't know what they're going to get from any guy any night, it's going to be tough to win ACC games, which is why they're 0-2 to start the conference play, and they're 7-8 on the season.
Yep.
16 turnovers. Holy shit.
And one of the biggest things that you highlighted, Jack, I was just reading your article about the 3-pointers. It's like, I noticed this, and this might be, and maybe you can speak to this as an identity crisis on the team, but like, you have Earl Grant, like continuing, like having them continue shoot threes. And I've seen this before. This was actually at the game I attended against New Haven, I believe, where they kept shooting the three, but their 3-point percentage was under 30%, and it continued to be under 30%. And they kept hucking up and shooting threes, and they ended up freaking losing that game. So it's like, is it just like, is that Earl Grant being like, no, this is part of our identity? Like, it's like, we're a 3-point shooting team, and it's like, when you're not, and you consistently shoot below 30% in multiple games, like, you're not a 3-point shooting game. It's
They're just not. And he might want them to be, but they're not. They don't have the guys to be. So it doesn't matter if he like wants to play that way. They shouldn't, because they don't have those guys. They shot 13% against Georgia Tech 2 games ago. Like, that's not going to cut it. It's just not. And
you're not the Celtics. You're not the Celtics.
And I asked Earl about that. I said, "What's your 3-point shooting philosophy?" And he said, he kind of had it. I don't think it was meant to be sarcastic, but like, if you just read it, it sounds sarcastic. He's like, 3s are better than 2s, which they are. But for this team, the higher percentage shot and the way you're going to win is if you drive to the basket more and get fouled, because that's what they're better at. That's all they can really do on a consistent basis. And so
don't make that answer, because like a 2 is better than 0. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And a lot of the times the 3 ends up being 0 because, again, you have a guy like Fred Payne or Donald Hand. They'll have good nights where they score a lot, but then they'll just take these head-scratching, contested step-back threes, and when the ball doesn't move at all, it's like, guys, like, what are you doing? That's not the type of team this team needs to be.
And it feels like to me when I was watching those games, it's similar to, like, I guess the Georgia Tech game, where it's like, if they had a better identity and didn't do silly things like that and just drove to the basket, kept doing things that were working, they should have won like half of these games that they lost. And it's
absolutely.
Yeah, and I think that's the most frustrating part. It's like it still seems like it's coming from a place that's fixable. It's coming from coaching, even though I know we all admire Earl Grant, but it's like coming from a place of you're still not in like giving a true identity to this team in reality. It's like, okay, maybe you want this, but at the end of the day, you guys aren't shooting threes well. At the end of the day, you have a longer team, you have a taller team, maybe take advantage of that more. And it's like you're starting to see like things that are like pretty obvious to the fan that he's not getting and continuing to like fall over, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Why does Earl Grant hate Bowden Koepke?
Hey, no, don't say that because he started him yesterday for the first time all year.
Oh,
and that lineup, him and Hastings.
How did that work out at the beginning?
It worked out. I think it was good. I mean, the thing is, it worked out, but I think it could be even better, obviously. But yeah, Bowden and Hastings, they provided size and length that this team just doesn't usually have. And obviously, they're not. Well, Bowden can shoot the three a little bit, but they're not really shooting that many threes. So I think they play more to BC's style that they need to play at, which is good. But yeah, I think I was about to say him putting Bowden in the starting lineup was.
I didn't know.
At least he's trying, guys. Like he's making adjustments.
That is something for sure.
Yeah. But I mean, if the bar is just trying, then it's unfortunate. But
I'm a big.
I know you love Bowden.
He's the guy. I don't know.
We should get him on the pod. I think he would love to come on.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
he should come on.
Yeah,
he's good. That's
he was great last night.
Oh, good.
8.6 rebounds. Yeah, efficient.
Yes, yeah. Like I
not the most athletic, but if he gets in a spot in the post, he can make his baby hook.
Yeah.
And sometimes BC just needs offense, and they don't have a guy who can always just score like that because Donald Hand's been struggling.
Yeah.
And so if it's not Fred Payne, you can dump it to Bowden, the low post, and he can make something happen. It's needed.
Yeah, and they need, like you said, they need a guy like that, especially a big too.
Jack, how do you see the rest of the conference playing out? Do you think they get a couple ACC wins, or how do you see this kind of all playing out at the end?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I don't think they'll win any ACC games just because statistically that's almost near impossible, even though I won't rule anything out. We know that BC has accomplished that feat before.
Sure have.
But yeah, I'm not going to also sit here and say it's going to be easy just because these first two games, like there's been sparks, there's been like flashes, but it's this team that it's the struggles that we know about this team were apparent, the lack of offense, as I've already said. And when you don't have shot creators in ACC play, that's kind of the end of you because there's so much talent now.
Yeah.
And these guys can hit these really tough shots, especially in crunch time. BC doesn't have these guys who can create for themselves late in games. I mean, they struggled against non-ACC opponents late game this year, right? I mean, in Earl's tenure as a whole, they struggled late in games. But
right.
UMass, what was it?
New Haven.
LSU, Tulane. Like they didn't have guys at the end of the game you could just make shots and give the ball to, and you're sure that they're going to score. So I would say maybe they pick up, maybe 3 to 4 ACC wins. That's I think that's like the positive angle on it. Again, wouldn't even be shocked if it's in the 2 range. But there was last night it wasn't as bad as Georgia Tech. Like last night was they could have won. They legitimately could have won, and they didn't, which has been a common theme again throughout the Earl tenure. Could have won, but didn't.
Yeah.
Hopefully a sign to. All right, maybe we can squeeze out a couple good wins because at least there's some movement on it since Mac went to the Central Connecticut game and they lost. I mean, hopefully
that's what it was, Central Connecticut, not New Haven.
Now that I remember, it was
they barely beat New Haven, 67-63.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, those two were not fun. But,
I mean, Connecticut's just the state of basketball. So
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, but hey, maybe Donald Hand turns it around. I mean, he can only go up. Like last game was his best game of the year so far for Donald Hand. I think he had 14 points, 4 of 8 from the floor, 3 threes, which is great to see. Yeah. And if you get that production from Fred Payne, like that's pretty good. 24 points from him. So,
and probably this is a question for Brett, but I believe it was broken by our good friend Tom Carroll at WEI, but the attendance last night or the other night at BC was under 2,000. And that's just for a Power 4 ACC school, like you shouldn't even have under 2,000 for like an exhibition, like for anything. Like I don't know how
we're
at all-time low, right?
I don't think that
it
was
bad.
like reported 19 or something. I don't even think it was.
It's always less.
It's always expanded more.
I think they pumped it up a little bit too.
They're not counting. They're not counting.
The official number was still under 2,000, which is like, I mean,
I think it was like 1,900 or something. I don't even think they had that.
No.
Which like, because I was talking to Tom about that, and it's like, oh yeah, like I get like students are on break, so they're not there, but to our point, it's like this like couple weeks is when we all went, like especially as like kids living in the area. This is when we all went to BC basketball games. Like you're on winter break.
Yeah,
it sounds
awesome. Like, hey, I got cheap tickets to the BC game. They're playing this, and we're they're playing.
Oh, bro, I always like every
year, yeah,
like clockwork. I would have at least a pair of BC basketball tickets in my fucking stocking,
especially Christmas break and New Year's break. Yeah, hell yeah.
So that's I mean that's concerning. I mean, it's always been the morgue, but this is like
another level, man. This is another level.
Yeah,
and the morgue is always funny. The morgue's funny. This isn't funny anymore. It's like
just sad.
And I think it also has a lot to do with the fact that there were some expectations on the season. I don't think anyone thought that they were gonna. None of us thought that they were gonna be a top 5 finisher, like Donald Hand said. But I also think that a lot of us thought that they would be like a 16 or 17 win team.
Yeah,
maybe like that was like stretching it as well. But I don't think I thought that they were going to at least be like competitive. Like I thought they would win 6 or 7 ACC games, go 9 in whatever out of conference, and kind of be right on that like 500 bubble, like 16 and 15 or 15 and 16.
Yeah.
Like I thought they would be like, all right.
That's what we kind of predicted, like around the 500 range.
Yeah. So I think
it's still possible. I mean, they're only 7 and 8. I don't think it's going to happen, but like they've shown that they can have these really bad losses. I mean, they lost to Tulane, which followed the loss to Davidson. Like they could have completely just checked out, but then they beat Harvard, and then they again lost to LSU. But whenever they seem to lose and have these terrible losses, they somehow bounce back, which is what Earl always talks about that.
I'm all about that. Yeah,
Mm.
which is good, but obviously you don't want to have to always bounce back because that means you're down.
I mean, not for nothing, they did beat Temple with Sarab in house too.
I was there.
I know you were.
Yeah,
I know you were.
Yeah, I think me and Sarab have to call him up. We got to go to every single game, I guess, because
I guess
that's the only way.
Like you're saying though, Jack, maybe they get in a hot streak and we really get excited, rolling again. Fans get right back into it, and you got Conte filling up again. But
yeah, I don't think it's happening. I don't think it's happening this year, but
we gotta see
maybe in 10 years or something.
Yeah, not this year.
No.
We need Sarab, you and Sarab back in house. That's the secret sauce from.
Listen, we loved going to the games and it was empty. Like a Tuesday 9 p.m. game. That was like I missed that. Those were fun.
Yeah,
I remember going to the one 2 years ago when they played Louisville, when Louisville was awful, and it was at 9 p.m. tip.
Those
and there
were
was
fun.
Nobody there.
No one's there. It's the same. Like we had a squad. It was like me and like 20 or 30 other seniors. We all just knew each other from going to the games. It was awesome for 4 years.
Yeah,
and since we've been gone, I don't know if anyone replaced us, but it doesn't look like it.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, other Jack also. He was the OG.
Yeah,
his group, but it doesn't seem like there's that community anymore, which is hard to blame them if they're this bad.
It sucks,
but it's also just like go to the games. Like, come on, it's fun. Like, go to a game. It's not that hard. You're 5 minutes away from Conti.
Yeah, and like at the very least, you're gonna see. At least you're like the opponent will be good.
We're exactly play now. It's like we're playing legitimate teams. It's like
just watch some basketball. And maybe see a win. And if there is a win, it's really cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it is.
When they do win, it's pretty sweet.
It doesn't happen that often, but when it does, it, get into storming the court versus UVA.
Did you storm the court for that?
I was covering, so I filmed the storm happening.
That's pretty cool.
That's one of my coolest BC memories, watching that happen. Yeah. It's still my screensaver on my phone.
Is it? Oh, sick!
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
I stole that from BC Athletics, but like they tweeted that, but just that.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. We keep all their stuff all the time.
Yeah.
That was a fun night. I wasn't there for that, but that was a fun night. That was a great game.
Yeah, that's when it seemed like the program was in better shape. And
yeah.
Who do we have coming up, Jack? Who do you think's going to be, and who do you think's going to be if we do win? Our first win of 2026.
Well, Louisville's this Saturday, and Louisville's been pretty good. They just blew a game to Duke, but they almost beat Duke. So I don't know if it's going to happen there. I mean,
conference is great this year. I've been following the conference.
How's Syracuse?
Yeah, it's always fun bringing up Pat Kelsey. Louisville's Louisville's coach, who he followed up Earl Grant at Charleston, and was so good at Charleston after Earl Grant that now he's Louisville's coach, and now Louisville's really good. How's Syracuse this year? They're okay. I mean, they actually just beat Georgia Tech. So they've been like solid. They have Kai and Anthony, Carmelo's son, JJ Starling, former Notre Dame guy we've faced him probably like 10 times now. But Syracuse should be like definitely, it's like a winnable game, more winnable than a lot of other matchups. So I would say circle that Syracuse game. That could be, it's home, which doesn't help that much, but
you gotta
go to that game.
I'm a Vanderbilt basketball fan.
Oh, you're a Glock fan?
Big Glock fan.
I mean, how can you not be?
They're playing
14-0, number 11 in the country. They're actually, I just looked it up. They're up on Alabama right now.
Really? Well, Elijah Strong had 30 last night in a win over LSU.
I saw that over LSU, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh God.
I still remember the Providence game, dude. That was oh man.
I knew his antics were gonna wear thin on everybody real quick though here.
Yeah, I mean it's like my friend was like, "Why'd you tweet that?" Because obviously, like at the time, we were all fine with him leaving, which obviously we were. He kind of wasn't really needed here anymore. He kind of flamed out, probably needed a fresh start. But it's like, oh, it's just funny how he's dropping 30 on an SEC team, which I know South Carolina's not that good, but still. beating LSU, and it's like, oh, we're still. We lost last. Meanwhile, we lost, but
yeah.
How's Devin McLaughlin been doing on Brandy?
He's been phenomenal. Yeah, they're one of the best teams in the country, as Brett just said.
Yeah, they're 14-0. They're number 11. They're up on Alabama, who's number 13 right now. That's a good game.
That's a great matchup. Yeah.
Devin and I just searched Vanderbilt basketball, and it's like they always put like the tweets. The first tweet up is Devin McLaughlin counted in the foul. I love that guy.
Nicest guy too.
The nicest
guy.
Dev.
Yeah.
You know him as the audience knows him as Glock. We know him as Dev.
We've gone to the point of the podcast where we're talking about Vandy basketball though.
Yeah. Might be time to wrap it up then.
Bro, he's averaging 10.
No, good for him though. Good for him.
Oh, great for him. A freaking awesome dude.
He'll probably get drafted, and then
I don't know about that. I don't think so.
But say he gets drafted, his thing would say Devin McLaughlin, forward, Vanderbilt. That would hurt.
Yeah, but we'll know he's from BC, so that's all that matters.
True.
Exactly.
Any final thoughts? That was my final thought. Devin McLaughlin.
I think that ended on a positive note with
man.
Dev.
We covered it all.
Dev's now.
Yeah. Thank you guys for having me on again.
Thanks for coming on, Jack.
Thank you for showing up.
Yeah.
Love how I just text you and you just I'm down.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything.
Just watching.
I was just watching Providence UConn.
Yeah.
Didn't need to watch Providence lose.
Providence lost.
Yeah.
It's all right. All right. Episode 43 in the books. Kenyatta. Awesome.
Keep cooking.
Keep that thing fucking moving, baby. We need more. We need more. And we'll see you guys next week. Go Eagles.
Go Eagles.
Peace out.